Welcome back to our Maritime History series, where today we're taking a deep dive, quite literally, into the story of the armored cruiser SMS Friedrich Carl. This ship, part of the German Imperial Navy, had quite a journey from its creation to its untimely demise. Let's start with the beginnings, shall we?
Absolutely. Laid down in 1901 and launched the following year, this ship was part of the Prinz Adalbert class, designed to provide both scouting capabilities and serve within Germany's colonial empire. It was a dual-purpose role due to budget constraints at the time.
That's interesting. So, it seems like budget limitations actually shaped a lot of naval strategies. What kind of armament did Friedrich Carl carry, and what was her role in the fleet?
She was quite well armed for her time, boasting a primary armament of 4 21-centimeter guns. This cruiser initially served with the scouting forces of the active battle fleet, and even spent time as a flagship. Her role shifted over time from active frontline service to a torpedo training ship by 1909.
You know, it's fascinating how ships like Friedrich Carl transitioned roles. I imagine the outbreak of World War I in 1914 must have brought her back into action, right?
Exactly. With the war's onset, she returned to the Baltic Sea to operate against the Russian Navy. Notably, Friedrich Carl served as the flagship of the cruiser squadron there, and even carried seaplanes for reconnaissance missions, a testament to the evolving tactics of naval warfare back then.
Carrying seaplanes, you say? That must have been quite innovative at the time. However, despite all this capability, I know her story ends in tragedy. Can you share what happened in November 1914?
Sure thing. The cruiser was part of a mission to attack the Russian base at Libau. Unfortunately, Friedrich Carl struck a pair of naval mines. Even though the crew tried to keep her afloat, she eventually sank after most of the crew had been evacuated by another cruiser, Augsburg. Sadly, they lost several men during the sinking.
It's always poignant to hear about these maritime casualties, especially considering what naval mines represent in terms of unseen danger. What do you think was her legacy, though, given that she wasn't in service long?
Her story underscores the rapid shifts in naval technology and strategies during that era. She started as a state-of-the-art cruiser for her time, equipped with powerful guns and armor, capable of commanding fleets, and ended as a symbol of the perilous nature of naval warfare.
Right. It's a reminder of how technological advancements in warfare can be both a boon and a curse. Before we wrap up, I'm curious about any personal stories or notable events related to Friedrich Carl. Did she participate in any significant historical events?
Indeed, she escorted German Emperor Wilhelm II on several Mediterranean tours, visiting various European royals, and even being part of diplomatic gestures, such as the controversial visit to Morocco that sparked the First Moroccan Crisis. Her service history is speckled with these interesting diplomatic missions.
That adds such a diplomatic dimension to her military narrative. It's quite the journey, from peacetime diplomacy to wartime tragedy. Any final thoughts or lessons from the Friedrich Carl's story as we close today's discussion?
It's a great example of the dual nature of military assets tasked with both diplomacy and combat, the constant evolution in their roles, priorities, and the vulnerabilities to unseen threats like mines remind us that naval history is akin to a rich tapestry of engineering, strategy, and the ever-present human element.
Well put. Friedrich Carl's story highlights the ebb and flow of her time. Thanks for helping us explore the depths of naval history today. We'll catch everyone next time as we dive into more maritime mysteries and marvels.